what we're going to do. We're going to leave this. Yeah, take these off. Leave all this. I mean, I would have thought that would have been enough to get, but let's... I don't think I need much. Oh, I only have these stupid... Oh, no, I do have the fleas. I can't believe the flea is my most powerful SRB. Okay. Maybe it'll do. So little parts. Okay, let's see if I throw a couple of fleas into this. Why does it do that? I hate that. No. Just trying to grab the decoupler there. There. What on earth? There we go. That's sensible. Now, what do I get if I throw all of this into the mix at once? That is a monstrous TWR. So what we're going to do is we're going to get some nose cones, of which I don't have any big nose cones. Oh my gosh. Am I better off doing that? Probably am better off doing that. I don't have the regular little aerodynamic nose cones. I have these little small ones. I could... Wait, I saw this in the structure. Maybe this is a bad idea, but I could do that. That might look not quite so silly. I don't know, whatever. One thing at a time. So all this is going off at the same time. Now what I'd love to do is reduce... It's the TWR at the front is just... Top is at the bottom here. I can get words out. Is really big. But I want to reduce this, and then we got a TWR, huge TWR at that stage. A little bit of playing around here. Yeah, it's really hard to grab these little decouplers. You have a bigger SRB, I think. I have the mite, and then this is the flea. I have the mite, and I have the shrimp. These are smaller. 26 kilonewtons or 30 kilonewtons in a vacuum, 12 kilonewtons in a vacuum, and 192 in a vacuum. So clearly these are my best bet. I'm gonna go with this. See what happens. You know what, just stage it all at the same time. And I could easily put more SRBs onto this thing. But let's start with this. Simulate. A parallel liquid fuel booster is another option too. Yep. In fact, that might be a better option than the SRBs. We'll go with this. We'll see what happens. But yeah, if this doesn't work, that's the next step. Our liquid fuel radial boosters. Run orbit. I'm also a little concerned again about aerodynamics of this thing. But we'll see. We'll see how she does. The SRBs always look better. The stock DV counter, it doesn't feel like I have a lot of like really low. Oh, the stock one. I was looking just at Kerbal Engineer because I tend to trust that. I'll look at the stock one. The stock one though is probably set for sea level atmosphere, so just be aware of that. Like, according to Kerbal Engineer, I think I had like 3,800 meters per second, which should be plenty, but then again, it's pushing an awkward shape through the atmosphere. Okay, we're going to be losing these SRBs in a moment. Lose those, and we'll keep going on just the swivel. Okay, and then we'll be going to our orbiter after this. Still feels like I don't know. Alright, now we're on our little orbiter. Now we have a minute tap elapses. Still the time is clicking down. It's still not encouraging. I mean, it's only 4. How can, is there really that little DV in this thing? Is Kerbal Engineer lying to me? Like, I'm under 400 meters per second of delta V. That just feels really low. Like, it doesn't feel like I'm going to be close to getting into orbit. It is underpowered, so I might try. But if I can get this higher in the atmosphere, then the little thrust of weight on this guy, I really want to. The last thing I want to do is put a bigger motor on this. I like having little motors on the top. So people are saying, I'm hearing that the sim delta V's for whatever reason are messed up. I'm hoping they're right. We'll see what we get. But it doesn't look encouraging, that's for sure. I think I'm going to go with those LFO boosters. Radio boosters. I think that's what we're going to do. This engine isn't efficient in the atmosphere, but look at my little Atmo ticker here. It's like teeny tiny, like we're in a near vacuum here. But we're going to run out. Boop. Boop, 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 boop. I mean, once you're above, it's only like 8-9 kilometers. Once you're above 8-9 kilometers, the air is so thin that it really stops becoming an issue whether it's efficient in the atmosphere or not. You might as well be looking at the vacuum numbers. So I don't know. That shouldn't be the issue. Sorry. Terminate. We're going bigger. Almost made space that time. Couple of things I said. Okay, one thing is this delta V is really small, but I'm over the part count too, so there's something to be aware of. Shoot! Oh my gosh. Well, whatever. We got the VAB being built. Might have to do some time up. But that is putting this on vacuum. Still no... Yeah, these are disagreeing wildly. Look at this. 2,729. And look at Kerbal Engineer, 3,776. To be honest, given the performance of this to me seems right. Isn't that interesting? Okay, so what we're going to do, lose these. Lose these. We're going to put on... That's interesting that I'm getting such a difference. We're going to just put on another pair of these guys. Edit those tanks. LFO. Add those in. Okay. We're going to do this. We're going to get 2 more swivel engines. Put the boat tails on them. I mean, seriously, how could this not be enough? Okay, and what kind of messed up staging is telling me why this is so low? This is saying 1047. That sure as heck can't be right. This is saying 4,005. I don't know what's going on here. This number went down by putting on more engines and fuel. So something's not sensible. Something is weird. Here, we're going to change some stuff around though. This is coming off. This is coming off. This is going under here. This is going under here. This is sliding up. And then this whole thing is sliding up so that all the bells are equal in the bottom. For whatever reason, it seems to want to go in. We're going to stop with that. There. And nose cones. I don't think, how much do these weigh? They're 125 kilograms. How much of that structural piece I have weigh? They're only 5. Yeah, I'm gonna go with this. 'Cause those are heavy. Yeah, I don't think these are, yeah, those are little, oh wait, those mini ones might actually look better than the little Sharpie tops. Yeah, they do. We'll go with those. I don't think I have any other kind of nose cones. Okay, so there. All these engines on at the same time. And I mean, how can this not be enough? I'm like serious. I'm serial here. How can that not be enough? Okay, we're gonna tweak down this launch thrust because it is a bit bonkers. Might want to do the middle one too because I'm getting a very high. Let's pin that one and pin that one, and we'll tweak these two in conjunction with each other. Atmo. Yeah. Okay, so it's a 1.33 launch thrust to weight ratio. It's 2.12 when these, if that can be trusted, that is. Apparently I have 4,423 meters per second of delta V, though this is telling me I have only 615. Honestly, like, I don't understand. 618 now. I didn't do anything and it went up. Okay, whatever. I'm ignoring you. I am over the part count limit by 3. I can save 3 parts. Surely. I could buy these solar panels. I'm back to just doing the radio ones. 2 solar panels like that. Here. Don't be dumb. I'm 1 part over, aren't I? Yeah, 1 part. What don't I need? What don't I could lose one of these. I can lose one of those easy. There might be some funky dragalicious thing happening up here too. That's possible as well. What happened to my staging? Oh, this is wrong. Okay. I lost a little bit of weight. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. So I'm going to bring down this engine just a little. And, oh, that's perfect. I love it. I love it. I love it. Stop doing that button. Okay, what do you think? Oh, somebody was talking about auto strutting. Maybe we got it now. No. Show upgrade stats. Upgraded stats. Oh, that's just on the hard drive. I don't care. Okay. Alright, is this going to be the one? Is this going to be the one we're going to simulate? Oh, it's still... I just noticed it was still big there. Oh! Maxim's making a good point that the tank configurator mod, Configurable Containers, I'm going to get the name of that mod right yet, that's what might be messing up the stock delta V calculator. That actually makes some sense. All right. Oh, I would love to have some struts down there. You should just see how those engines went woggled around. Oh, for some little itty bitty struts. I wonder where they are. Sample slot capacity. I can upgrade the sample slot capacity in there? Okay, I'll have to look for that. I thought I had upgraded it all the way. One thing at a time. Come on, come on. Just get into orbit. That's what we want to see. How many... Oh, here. Let's get over here. Data. Oh, it doesn't tell me there. Fine, fine, fine. Okay. I don't know if I ever made like any kind of KOS. Cabot's asking about videos where I explain KOS. I don't have any KOS tutorials per se. There's places where it's come up, and a lot of those scripts have kind of just evolved over time. I would definitely, if you want to learn about KOS, go to either Philip, who was on here earlier, or I don't know if Philip's still here, or wait, I got a stage here. I think here we go. Or the Brickamaths. I'm sorry, that's what I was trying to remember. I couldn't remember. Sorry, Brickamaths channel, or go to Cheers Kevin. Either of those are great for learning KOS. The scripts are all available on my GitHub, and the link is down there in the description. Okay, let's see how this is doing. And if you want to drop by... why'd the engine cut off? Because we got to... we got to our target apoapsis. That's why. There's no way the thrust... The thrust TWR right now is 1.25. There's absolutely zero. You are a silly, silly goober. You are a silly goober. This is looking much, much, much more encouraging. Okay, so there we go. KSP is completely confused on how much Delta V is in this vehicle. There's just... Really? I don't know, maybe it's not confused, and I should just be worried. It's going to open up some doors, deploy some antennas. I have no idea, like... This is so messed up. I'm not sure what my... I'm hoping I'm coming up to Apple. It should be starting. Oh, 3, 2, 1. Okay, mine doesn't seem messed up. Okay, we're going to stage. Like, look at the TWR. It's huge. This is not right. This actually will be a test, I think, because I got over 600 meters, or just under now, 600 meters per second left in the burn. It'll be interesting to see if this reflects it. Yeah, it feels like this should be done. It really feels like we're there. I think this number is going down faster than this number. I really do think that. There is some very funny thing. Yeah, now look, the amount left in the burn is now less than the DV that's left. So clearly this number is wrong. It is, I don't know. I don't know if Kerbal Engineer's numbers were right either, though. Like, there's a lot of just very confused things. And maybe it does have to do with configurable containers. But, yeah, I gotta look at this. This is like going down to some teeny tiny little thrust. I should have it cap out at some point. Like it just is. Oh, burn complete. Oh, we're not in an orbit though. Oops. That's not an orbit. That is not an orbit. Oh. There is something very wrong here. Okay, that's an orbit. It ain't pretty, but it's an orbit.